Okay, so I've lost my assistant. He ditched me. So it's just me, and I'm going to use my phone actually right now, so I can try to show you more up close and personal with some of the plants. Okay, so here are what we have growing in soil. Okay, this is day 21. We would have, if we were in school, checked probably closer to day 9 or 10 for our measuring, so you can see how tall some of them have become. You'll also notice, based on the pictures from day 8 that I shared, that we have leaves. People, we have leaves. So that was one of the first things that happened, and you can kind of see it if I compare it to this guy over here who's in a slower process. See the small leaves that are unfurling here. So it starts off like kind of looking at like one leaf, then it becomes two leaves, excuse me. And then you can see now we've got some 3-leaf action going on here, which is pretty cool. This is the biggest guy for sure. So we've got this one, and this one. Excuse me, these 4. They all have grown. They had 2 corn seeds, and they've all grown 2 corn plants. Then I have 2, or we have 2, I should say, that for some reason only grew 1 each. So pause and think for a minute. Why we planted 2 corn seeds into these cups? Why do they only have 1 plant each? So you can think about that. Not every seed, I guess, is going to work. So that's why when gardeners or farmers or whoever plants, they do plant quite sometimes more than they need, because you're going to lose stuff. Now maybe out to, if it was actually outside, maybe like an animal would have eaten it or something could have happened. But for whatever reason, I could try to dig them out. But those seeds did not sprout. So we've got just single plants in these cups, and we have doubles in these cups. Here's JJ's cup. Sorry, JJ. Nothing. I did measure earlier, and I could try to measure again. I should have done this before. I think it's 18 centimeters. So I think at our tallest point, our tallest plant is 18 centimeters in this cup. And that is compared to these guys. So yeah, we do have growth happening in cotton. It is for sure happening. This is the tallest and the most successful, I guess we would say, because it does have 2 plants happening inside this cup. I'm going to zoom in for you. But I wonder if you notice anything that's happening on the tops of these leaves. That's a little bit different than these leaves. So do you see some like burnt action here? So there's something happening. Is this plant not getting enough water anymore, right? Has it done what it can? Let me turn this over so you can see the roots. And in fact, I might even, if I can do it without too much harm, take it out so you guys can see. That's the nice. So guys, these are the roots. Look at the amount of root action. If we pulled, I'm not going to, but if we kind of could stretch it all out, you would be amazed to see how much root there is. And thank you to all of you guys who made a comment on my little root Google form there and gave me some information. You guys were right on. So the root has to come first because it needs to anchor it and it needs to get water. But you can think of the corn seed itself, which you can still see in some of these cups, like this one. Here's a corn seed that was in the cotton that didn't grow. So remember, we talked about that the seed is really the tiny part kind of down here at the end. If you can see, I think you can see it better on that side. It's that part that squirts out in your mouth kind of, and the rest of this is nutrients for the seed itself. So the seed can grow, the plant can start to grow without nutrients from soil, as we can see happening inside these cotton-based ones. But the question is, how long can it go without being given nutrients is a question. We could keep them going, but I kind of think we're starting to see what's happening with this guy. He's starting to fade a little bit. We also have some action in here. Can you see that black stuff all around that piece right there? You might be saying, what is that black stuff? Or check out this one. So I've been watering all these consistently, 20 milliliters every other day. See all that black kind of gunk or whatever on that seed? So what's happened there? Or what's happened over here? That's mold, my friends. So we have a wet condition that's continued to stay wet, and now we have a mold situation. So that's something else to consider. You can see this seed, how it had kind of tried to sprout itself, but didn't go anywhere. Let me go back to the soil ones just to show you, like on one of the big guys. Check out the roots. You can see they've gone all the way around the bottom, and now they're going back up towards the top. So when and if I decide to take these out of the cups and maybe repot them to show you guys, you'll be really shocked to see how huge the roots are. So I'm so glad that you guys have a good solid understanding of how important the roots are, and that's what the roots does, or what they do to help the plant. So the plant can perform photosynthesis. It can make its own food by collecting water, by having sunlight and carbon dioxide. So that's a little check-in on these guys. That's where we're at. I have a bunch of ideas of things we could do about whether we want to continue experimenting. I've had some suggestions. Would you guys like to start growing something at home that you could then report in on for us? This is a perfect time of year. There's a lot going on outside. I'm sure you could maybe find something to plant. Maybe, I don't know, do you ever eat green beans at dinner? Maybe you could find something that you could use. So I know this is strange, guys, and believe me, I'd rather be with you guys for sure. And I miss you. So I hope you guys are good and well and safe and happy and having fun. And thanks for checking in with me every couple days. I'm hoping to roll out some projects to you soon. Kind of like we do in class, where you have a choice of things that you can work on. So keep an eye out for that. I'll let you know. And thanks for checking on Google Classroom every day, checking in with what the teachers are offering for you guys to have some things to do. So more corn stuff to follow, but that was just another update. Bye.